FTX regulation regulators, how are they? Of course, there's been a lot of activity, positive activity over the last 12 months. What's going on behind the scenes?
I will say this is more US based because I'm based in
Yep.
the US. But you have the SEC and the CFTC. So the SEC does securities and then the CFTC does commodities. So which is kind of like crypto,
Yep.
Bitcoin, have you. But they're working closely together and they're much more interested in asking questions, working with the industry. So I'm part of both the Digital Chamber and the GBBC. And there's a lot of interaction to try to help educate and answer questions, to help respond to requests for comments, for example, that come out, or letters to say, this is how we think this structure works. So I do think they're a lot more open to before. I think previously there was a lot of, Wells let notes that went out. So they're kind of
Yep.
regulating by enforcement, which just doesn't make sense because then I do think people are trying to work within regulation and then all of a
Yep.
sudden, they get this Wells notice. So I really think the regulators right now are looking to learn more. I do think the legislators are as well. I think they are looking to figure out how can we not have innovation leave the United States? Because that's been a
Yep.
problem. If you think about it, how many people do you know that used to be in the US that left
Yep.
because they were concerned? And now trading is still obviously limited within the United States. But I do think we're starting to see kind of guardrails and definitions of what things are and what they will be. So I do think from a regulated perspective, they're much more open to discussions. I think they are looking to find smart ways to regulate.